We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The run here is Breece Hall. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
Brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A run here with Hall, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hall. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
46-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play for the Jets. 45 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. A short game, down to the 7.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Man in motion is Smith. Taking the read, this is Field. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Run. Hey, alert! Real. Stop!
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Catch made. That's Egbuka. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Regular. 20, up. Regular.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it'll bring up second down.
King. Watch out.
Another shotgun. Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Quincy Williams getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Point it right. Alert. Point it right.
Mayfield to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. Looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 19-yard line.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
promise you, that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Fields now. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Man in motion is Smith. They will run it over center with Hall. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
York, good on the extra point. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33. 180. Stop.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That one is caught by Ibuka. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
One quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the 2nd Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Baker to throw. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 37 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
King.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Second and 10.
Hey, alert!
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Hey, alert 33. 180. Hey, alert! What's up?
Now Mayfield. That one, taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Kene Wanwu now to return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brings up second down.
Here's Fields. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
In motion comes Lazard. Fields now to throw on first down. That is caught left side by Taylor. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
first down is Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Mayfield. There's Evans, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Baker. That's Otten, open downfield. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Hey, 180! Regular.
On 2nd down, Baker. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here with Paul. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game. And the Jets have a first down.
First down, New York.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They put Woods in motion. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Extend. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And he's going to have the Jets' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Fields to keep it himself. He'll get this only to about the 10. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Lazard. 2nd down, it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Third and 2. Here we go. Man in motion is Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now a signal, a timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. To the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
King! Regular! Good! Run! 180! Point it right, real. Okay.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Hey, 133. Regular. Run.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He's got Godwin. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught aside by Otten. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That is left side and caught by Evans. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the Jets' 12-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the 1st down. It is 1st and goal.
That's good.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left route, and he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
3rd, they need 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Man in motion is Smith. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Give up the middle with Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the run, here's Hall. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Fields. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Fields. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. York, good on the extra point. And the Jets go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Good. On it, King, regular, alert, 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 alert. Run.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mayfield. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Under 10. Pistol. Up.
Now Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Mayfield. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Regular.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. It's complete to Evans. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head?
And he's in! Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. First down, Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Handoff, here comes Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They put Woods in motion. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. He'll run. This is Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be First and goal. That's a gain of 28. Hall trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a three-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And he's got another one. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. York is good on the extra point. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On second down, Baker. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll come up now for second down. They'll run here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Forced out to his right. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Second down throw for Mayfield. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here.
Hey, alert, third. Pistol. Rail. Alert.
Here we go. One final play. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.